Hello, Nicole. How are you? Okay. Here at the Tacoma's new bridge that I was showing you guys last time. That is so funny. That has to stay. That has to stay. Oh, that's great. Anyways, I guess the camera didn't like me too much, but that's okay. The Tacoma Narrows Bridge here. Just hanging out a little bit. Checking them out from a closer perspective. Did you see that, Liberty? Hey, Billy. Yeah, I fell over. No, the stand fell over. We're a little wobbly. But, yeah, just wanted to show the Narrows Bridges a little closer and talk about them. Originally, here in Tacoma, they had a bridge called the Galloping Gertie. And it was like a suspension bridge, so it would move up and down, and the wind caught it, and it collapsed. And they were able to get everybody off of the Narrows Bridge, but one guy was left in his car, and he was trying to get his Cocker Spaniel, his dog named Tubby, and Tubby wouldn't come. He just would not come. He could not get the dog, and they just made this man, you have to leave now. And as soon as that man got off the bridge, they left the dog, and as soon as the man got off the bridge, it would have hit a collapse. So it's literally a heartbreaking story, I mean, to hear that the man lost his dog. But hello, Todd. Thank you for coming in. Yeah. So that was 1940, and then in 1950, they constructed the first bridge, what you see there, which is the green one. And that's the first one. And that one ran in both directions up until 2007 when they put the other Narrows Bridge in there so now one goes one direction, the other one comes back from the bridges. Beautiful view from here. This is a really nice neighborhood, very nice. It's nice, but you can see the water a little bit down in there too. I don't know if I can get closer here. Yeah, that would really be a terrible experience to be on there and have the wind just going, and you're trying to drive over the bridge and it was just flopping everywhere. I mean, because that's the way it was. People were driving over it like that. I mean, and then when it broke, like some of the suspensions on it broke, it really got bad to where they had to stop and people had to like abandon their cars and flee. Very large bridge. I'm not too sure how long it is. I should know that, but today I'm just out. It's kind of gloomy, but it's not raining, so it's kind of a perfect time to be out walking around and taking a look. I don't live too far from here, but far enough. I don't have to be all by this traffic here. People are friendly. They're all waving at me. Yeah, Tacoma. Tacoma. See people out in their boats. Thank you, Todd. If I know what to say, I guess it's not so bad. But I don't know. When I'm just being myself and talking, it's like but I appreciate that. Poor Tubby, he didn't make it across. So I think about them every time we go over the bridges. Also, many years ago, we've had ceremonies, memorials there. When you spread some of these ashes, there's a little bit of ash into the Puget Sound. A lot of people like to go down at the other end of the bridges there and have a memorial down there, because you can, yeah, in Washington State. We got such beautiful views, right, and just endless. I traveled a lot this summer around Washington and was able to see different atmospheres that we have, from the desert to the Cascade Mountain Range, and then the cities, of course, and then into the rainforest, onto the coast. And beautiful, beautiful. But even just in the city alone, like, we have so many viewpoints that I think I'd like to share some of those. So that's what I've been doing. There's, down here in the water, there's been some whale activity going on down there, and that's kind of interesting. Oh, I know, the Pacific Northwest is so beautiful. And I've traveled a lot, like, around the country to have a good opinion about, you know, what's really beautiful. I thought West Virginia was really beautiful too in the summer. I was like, wow. But very green, like here. But we have like a lot of the darker green tones, where they had a lot of the lighter green tones. Yeah. But our Seattle hockey team, so Washington's hockey team, is the Krakens. The Krakens. And I think they get that from this bridge here, because we have the Kraken underneath the bridge there. Now, there's a very large octopus, very large, I think historical large, that they've been monitoring for years down there. A lot of octopus. We've actually seen an octopus in the water, and that was just like alive in its own environment. It was so beautiful. Oh, thanks, Liberty. I appreciate you coming in. Really do. Thanks. But such a beautiful place to try and maintain. It was initially, well, it is the Puyallup tribal land, and they're kind enough to share that with us, and so they've nourished it for many, 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 many years. But the Kraken, that was pretty cool. They named the Seattle hockey team after that. That was very interesting. Yeah. Lots of different views of the water. It goes all the way around and in and out of canals. So it's expansive. You can see it from many different angles. Hey, resident. Thank you for coming in, Rev. We're just over here talking about the Narrows Bridges, a little bit closer view. I had shown from a further distance. We were doing some whale watching, looking for I can't remember the name of the whale now. It's just it's not a gray whale, but it's a not a blue whale. Anyway, yeah, we have lots of orcas too, which is kind of cool to see. But they say the orcas haven't been around, I don't think, as much right now, because the whales are really prominent around. So I'm not too sure. That's whale watch anyway that I'm getting that information off of. I'd like to capture some live whale action, or orcas even. I have seen the orcas, and I've caught some orca footage, and gathered lots of footage over the years that was just so pretty. Yeah, I imagine a lot different. You guys have palm trees and stuff, right? Like really pretty tropical type of environment. Get all the oranges. We get the apples here in the mountains. Up in the hills. That's a lot of people will come down from the Cascades. A lot of people that live in the mountains will come down and pick apples seasonally for money, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's a way to survive. Yeah, I'm in awe of palm trees because, you know, we don't see those around here, so they look, I don't know, like I always think they're fake, but they're not. It's like, wow, you see them. I went to Palm Springs, and that's where I was like, wow. There, and then even Vegas has lots of. When I first learned how to drive, I drove over this bridge. My mother was so nervous she wanted to jump out of the car. She was so angry with my dad. But we did it. We got across there. Yep. Yeah, we have mainly rocky soil. Rocky shores, I guess I should say. And ground. Hey, Magnetic North Adventures. Hello. Thanks for coming in, Lee. I was just talking a little bit about the Narrows Bridge here. The two of them. And the original bridge, which was constructed in 1940, called the Galloping Gertie. And how there was a bunch of cars on the bridge at the time when the suspensions broke, and most of the people were evacuated, and one man was in his car trying to get his dog out. It was a Cocker Spaniel named Tubby, but Tubby wouldn't come, and the authorities had pulled this man out of the car. He said he just don't have any more time, and boy, right when they got off that bridge, I guess it collapsed, so the dog went into the ocean with the cars, but no humans were harmed, which is good. I mean, considering there were a lot of cars on the bridge, so yeah. Then in 1950, they went ahead and constructed the green one, which is the first bridge there. And then the second one went up in 2007. But it's kind of neat. Yeah, story and a half, right? Done lots of fishing down below there too, trolling and underneath the bridge. And when I was a kid, it's been a while though. It's been a while, teenager years, young years. Now I stay mainly on shore, but when I was younger, I used to like to go out into the sound a lot. Yeah, I bet they didn't either. I don't know, because it's really down there. It's so far down. It's so deep that's why we have those krakens, or not real krakens, but you know, the octopus and the squids, the very large squids down there, is because it's how deep it is down there. So, and how rocky it is. So they like to hide down in there in the rocks and that. So it's kind of neat. We also have a really, really awesome zoo here. It's Point Defiant Zoo, and I'm almost considering doing a couple tours of that. I mean, there's no way I could get everything in one video going through there. There's just so much to see. The aquariums are just awesome. They have fish, but I just love the way that they just reconstructed everything, and I haven't visited yet, so it would be like a new experience to be able to go there. That would be kind of a neat thing to do. Wow, so the Sunshine Skyway Bridge did collapse as well with the traffic on the bridge, and some people literally drove off the bridge from 200 feet above water. Holy moly. Well, is that there in Florida? Man, that's sad. I don't know how people didn't drive off. I don't know if anybody drove off of the cars. I guess nobody drove off, but it might have been like bounced off because it was really bouncing up and down. Oh, St. Petersburg, Florida. Wow, okay. It's interesting. But 1990-ish. Oh, really? That's kind of neat. You got to see it before it collapsed, huh? When did it collapse? Kind of see the bay down there. I wasted you up. Yeah. Spectacular views. Really beautiful homes too. I like to go through here and look at them, but I'm not going to film any of them. I think they're watching me. Rich people's, no. A really nice neighborhood. It's really, really cute. Oh, really? Did you go to Disney World down there? It's kind of cool. I've never been to Florida. I've always wanted to see it though. Whoa. So when you went across the Skyway Bridge, you caught a gust of wind on your motorcycle and it ended up riding the bike with it at 90 to traffic all the way across. That's crazy. Oh, I love those type of memories. Magnetic North. Those travel childhood memories. Sometimes they end up being a lot better, and sometimes they're just the way you remembered them. That would be scary to ride. Even to cross this bridge, I would be scared to ride a motorcycle. I don't know, the gusts of wind that come through here, it's no joke. It's not the windiest place, but it catches some wind. I'm sure you do. That would be me. I would be scared if you were in front of me. Like, honey, keep your distance. Keep your distance. Yeah, definitely give motorcycles their room. Your first holiday? Oh, to Disney World. That's awesome. I got to visit Disney World as an adult, or Disneyland, I should say, the one in California, as an adult, and that was pretty fun. I rode on a lot of rides and acted like a kid for a little bit. And that was only a few years ago. We rented a 15-passenger van and drove up and down the shore of 101, all down the shore of California. It's a very long state down to basically Mexico, Tijuana. And got to see San Diego, San Francisco. No, not San Francisco. We started up at LA and ended up in San Diego, just south of there. We ended up having to turn around because that's where the border is. But yeah. You found the experience to be interesting. I'm sure those old people didn't think it was too interesting. Yeah, I know my grandma, she would have been having a fit. Boathouse 19. You know, I've never been there, I don't think. Possibly, but I'll have to look it up and check it out. Or maybe I can do a video down there. We do have a marina that's down not too far from here too. It's really pretty. And there's lots of places to go to walk around and look at everybody's boats. Lots of docks to walk along. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, if you never fell or anything, you definitely did something right, because yeah, I don't like the risk. I mean, I don't mind people like riding motorcycles, like my family and stuff, but like I wouldn't want it to be their main form of transportation, just because I feel like the risk is higher. I don't know, because you're out there more. But yeah, see, now I got 8 likes. It's okay. I don't know. I do appreciate the likes and the people subscribing. It does help a lot get the video out there, but hopefully it'll come around. Wow. On the other side there, that's called Gig Harbor, and there's some beautiful, beautiful areas there, and houses. Yes, we have islands here too. Yeah, where we can go hang out. Woodby Island, Anderson Island. There's some Orca Island. The Orca Islands. There's plural on that one. So, and lots of other bridges and historical sites for the military as well, as we have lots of the military here. Army, Reserves, National Guard, Air Force, and Navy, of course, the Navy with the ships in Bremerton. So, and to get to Bremerton, you'd go over that bridge there. Yeah. So that's. There's another way. It's just a very, very long way around. If the bridge wasn't there, if you had started from the point of this bridge here, you'd probably go an hour and a half in one direction. It'd take you 3 hours to end up back here. So 3 hours would save you about 3 hours. Yes, that's where I went this summer. I spent a few days up there and went to the whole rainforest and Duck Falls. Got to see quite a few waterfalls. The end of October here too, I'm gonna go down and see some more waterfalls. I'll have to pick out a little route where I can stop and see a few of them. But the rainforest is amazing down there. It's just so beautiful. Everything is covered in green. The trees are covered in moss. It's It's interesting. A wet rainforest down there. Then we stopped along the coast there at Ruby Beach. I am from here about 2 hours from Aberdeen. We go out that way quite a bit to go through to get to the ocean. So we have to drive out through Aberdeen. Come as you are, is what it says, the sign as you enter Aberdeen. I went to some of Nirvana's monuments down there, and some of those are kind of scary. I won't go back. I don't know what kind of following he had, but under the bridge it was not a place to go. It looked like people were sacrificing stuff or something. It was really weird. This is like, what the hell? Excuse my mouth, but yeah, it freaked me out. But I went and seen his air guitar. That was totally cool. Like, they have a rack for his air guitar, right, as it sits there. You know, like, there's not a real air guitar, you get it? So it's just like an empty rack. I thought that was... Yeah, Kurt Cobain. And I don't know if the wind's kind of picking up. That's interfering here. But Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix was another one that was pretty cool back then. Or, well, actually, before then. Have a great night. Sweet dreams. Yeah, I came out here in my jogging suit, and I've been standing here, so it's starting to get chilly, but it's not too bad. Yeah. Well, I appreciate everybody coming in. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this live on the bridge. I think we got a pretty good story on it. And I'll see you guys next time. And thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you all. Have a good day.